I hope that we can get Coach Nick Woodruff over here courtside. We'd love to be able to talk to him, get his thoughts on this win today, because the last time these two teams matched up back in December, it took overtime for West Alabama to come out with the 80-71 victory back in December, but West Alabama at home today, 73-45. As we will see if we can get the likes of Coach Nick Woodruff.
That's not normal.
Let's see if we got Coach. Coach, can you hear me in your headset? Flip it the other way. There you go. Big goings on there. Give me a little mic check there, Coach.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we go.
All right.
We're getting it rolling here. Give me a second. You know, I mean, I'm fumbling around here, Coach. Happy final, 73-45. I mean, it was a deal where, from the very beginning, I mean, I don't know what everybody had for breakfast. Let's order it again. But they were ready to go from the jump today.
Yeah, I just, we've talked a lot about how you earn the right to play in big games. I said this the other night. And so it doesn't matter who we play, what their record is, what they did the night before. It doesn't matter. We're trying to do something different. And if you're trying to win something, they all matter. And so just guys staying on the edge, all I can do is talk and tell them, and then they have to do it, and they have to produce, and they have to play well. And they did tonight. They were ready tonight, and I'm proud. We got everybody in. We don't have many games like this. I was over there. I don't know what to do. We don't. All of our games are 4 or 5 points and late. I don't know what to do, and so I'm just thrilled we were able to get everybody in. That's a big win for our team, for our morale. It's going to be, hopefully that'll kind of carry us on into next week when we got a tough stretch here coming up.
Yeah, I mean here we are, and it seems like we blinked, Coach, and we started the season, and now here we are. We're staring at right square in the mouth with 5 games to go.
Yep,
we got a road stretch that will span 3 games, and then we will finish it up with Valdosta State and West Florida here at home. And, I mean, there's a lot that can happen in 5 games. And if we continue to play this type of basketball, there's a lot of positive things that can happen. And, looking at it, you talking about getting everybody into the game. It doesn't seem like a big deal if you don't understand what's going on, that 3 minutes for a person that doesn't play a lot is a big deal. That's a big deal. Those are experience minutes down the road that will play big dividends.
I don't know. I haven't seen the boss or 7 or 8 minutes for Talley.
For Talley, yeah, I mean, and he got in. The first thing I said, Tyler Talley can hit it from anywhere after half court, and he makes me look like some sort of Nostradamus because he comes in and knocks it down. But I mean, you got solid minutes from everybody. Fat shows up with 22 tonight. C.J. Melton, okay, we can say, well, he scored 3 points. Let's not forget the fact that he pulled down 13 boards and just absolutely owned it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, a testament to a player, is how you impact the game when you're not scoring. And he has a tremendous, major impact on winning and losing without scoring it at times. And if we can get him if he gets to 7, 8, 9 points, then man, that's icing on the cake. But he has a huge impact on winning and losing, and doesn't even have to score the ball. And so, I don't care what his stat line is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
That's the beauty of it. I mean, because those kinds of things, it's a real thing. It doesn't always show up in black and white, or where you can look it up and tweet it out to your followers and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of intangibles that go into winning and losing, and when you have guys that buy in and play their role, we talk about it all the time.
Yep.
I mean, great things can happen, and great things happened here this afternoon. I mean, your guys, they looked good. They stayed composed. And, sometimes when you get out to a big lead, you get a little sloppy. And we didn't do that today.
That's right. And the other night wasn't nearly as big of a lead, but they had 22 at the half, and we gave up 38 in the second. That's what we talked about at halftime was like, we can still get better. This has to be like practice in the second half. And I thought the guys did a really good job, especially with subbing and getting some guys in that haven't played. I mean, they only got 45, and so they get 24 in the second half.
They had 23 in the first half, 22 in the second half. I mean,
so we got better. And that's hard to do in a game like that. And so, that's what I'll tell the guys when we get in there is they found a way to get better tonight. And we just got, at this time of year, you're playing in some really important games, and you got to just continue to get better. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this team's starting to hit a little bit of our stride and starting to figure out how to play together, how to win. And maybe that'll bode well here down the stretch.
And I feel like they are, and I don't get to spend near as much time with them as you do, but, I know one of the things that, we've hung our hat on is defense.
Yeah,
I mean, we can play defense. We forced, this afternoon, 13 turnovers, okay, and scored 25 off of those. I mean, that's got to make you feel good.
Yeah, it's just buying into the game plan, and we felt like they didn't have. But Cartwright's a great player. I mean, he is.
Absolutely,
he's a great
there's no
player.
doubt.
He had 45 the other night, and so we felt like he makes them go. He's basically the point and the 5-man. I mean, he brings it up, he gets it around the basket, he orchestrates.
He just doesn't have the supporting cast.
He orchestrates the whole thing, and so we felt like if we could get it out of his hands and put a lot of pressure on those guards, because all those guards shoot it, like really shoot it, and so you can't just stand back and look at them, and you can't let Cartwright just pick you apart with passing it, and that's just buying into the game plan and really doing a good job. I mean, how many times did we just get steals with guys poking the ball away and doing some things? That was buying into the game plan. Jake and Rob doing a good job with getting those guys film and talking about it and putting it in front of them, and then on the guys for executing kind of what we talked about and what we wanted to do. So, really thrilled about that win. I'm glad everybody got to play. They earn it. They deserve it. We deserve one. We deserve one like that. We deserve a game like that.
You've worked hard for it, and you're right. And, Coach, like I said, they're an exciting team to watch, and I feel like you hit the nail on the head. I do feel like that they're starting to get into their stride, and you've got some tough ones. You got some tough ones coming up. I mean, we're looking at it. Here it is. You're going to go to West Georgia.
Yep.
It's a solid ball club. You got to go to Memphis. You got to go to Union. And then you come home and see the likes of Valdosta and West Florida.
I know.
There's just not a lot of gimmies in the Gulf South, man.
There's none. Yep, there's none. So we just got to be ready to go. Focus on the next one. You can't worry about any of those other ones. You got to worry about West.
Nope.
We got West Georgia next Saturday. It's going to be a long week. We don't have to bounce in there, on Monday like we just lost. Get a plan for, it's a long week. We got guys that play a lot of minutes and some old heads that getting through this week's going to be, it's going to be tough. Now we're in a good spot and guys are happy and everybody's played, so we'll be fine, but we'll just have to find ways to get them on the edge and find ways to really hold them accountable and they'll do that. We got some guys that were here last year that do a really good job of kind of making sure everybody's on their P's and Q's every day when we come in here to practice.
Absolutely. Coach, I know that you need to get with the team. I just want to say thank you for being able to, share a few minutes with us post-game and always being able to give us your thoughts on what's coming up. It's exciting, and it's great to be able to visit with you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Folks, that's your head coach, Nick Woodruff. That's his 51st win here as the skipper of the West Alabama Tigers. The happy final here in Livingston, 73-45